2K dropped yesterday. Is it the same? Is it trash? Is it good now? And I got some good news. I have no complaints. The first time ever, I have no complaints with 2K. First time ever. And it's not like I'm getting paid for 2K. I'm not getting paid for 2K. It's not because I'm a 2K fanboy. I didn't even buy the game. Someone bought it for me because they really wanted me to play it because I didn't believe it was good. And now I'm here to tell y'all what's good. There's a lot of things that 2K did right in this 2K. And let's start off straight up with the thing everyone is, concerned about the most about 2K. The most played game mode. My career, my career in the park. Let me start off by saying that the build system is a huge W. In my opinion, huge W. I think they completely got rid of the cheesiness that 2K will have, like with play shots. They penalize you for not playing basketball. And by that I mean they penalize you by saying, you know what, I want to build that can do everything. I want one with a 99 3 ball, or like a 99 or 95 ball handle with like a 90 plus speed. And I want to be able to like get chased down to the guard and play good defense and get through screens and do like bad layups and then force it in and do a bailout pass across the court. I want to be able to play transition defense. I don't want to play defense, but I want to be able to leak out on fast breaks and force threes. That whole thing is gone, right? Like there is a give and take, and while some of it doesn't make sense, because like if I remember correctly, like your close shot affects your mid range, but at the same time it's like, if you have bad mid range, I'm gonna assume that you will miss some close shots. Like in real life, like because close shots are just ones close to the basket. Like yes, it's standing layups, but it also affects just close shots in general. So it kind of does make sense. But overall, the build system is a huge W. They got different types of badges now. They got core badges, and that is essentially free badges. So they basically just use like stats and badges to balance out everything. Like so that's a great thing. On top of that, each build is extremely unique. Even like the player comparisons are extremely unique. Like I've seen Kobe, Shaq, Wilt Chamberlain. My build, I got Dame, Baron Davis, and De'Aaron Fox. So they do have different stuff. Like they went in depth for shit. On top of that, they also got like my career being different. Now my career is actually good. Like not just the build, but the actual storyline is actually good. Especially like I'm talking about next gen specifically. Next gen specifically, my career is good. Like the quality is good. Like the graphics look great, and not even on the like everything is like sweat. No, it looks good. Like everything about it feels fun. Like you're not just feeling like you're playing like a boring simulator. The game is actually good. I'm playing it now. I'm actually just waiting on dudes. Okay, so we got to it. My career is good. We know my career is good. Now we got the rec. So the rec it's kind of been revamped. So like the whole rec is now like a pro-am center. The jerseys look fire. That's what I'm gonna say. The rec plays good, especially with the new stats. So even in the rec, you'll see like people you trying to cheese threes. No longer the case. You can't just cheese threes. We want to take that first game. Like people took like 20 threes on like the second they were being out, just forcing. And I'm hoping 2K doesn't cave into people just taking bad shots or forcing threes and hoping to green every shot when the game just came out. It's actually difficult to green right now. It's difficult for people to just green and force and do whatever the fuck they want. You can't just do that shit. And I really do appreciate that. On top of that, like I'm sure it's gonna translate to the park. And the hot zones seem different as well. Especially when you're able to get new badges, you're able to get all these different things. Like it's not the same game. Like jump shots have been updated. So jump shots actually have stats on them. And they have 4 different stats. They got like jump shots, they got like the speed, they got the height, they got the jump shot height of release, they got how it affects the defense efficiency, and also affects the your release efficiency, so how fast or like how like basically affects whites. So there's actually a stat for like making whites in your green window and all that with each jump shot. Each one is different, and you need a certain jump shot level to equip different levels of shots. So that's great in its own thing. So they really went in depth, and basically what I learned is 2K is actually good now. Like if you're on the fence of getting it, if you're questioning gameplay is good now. VC is not overly expensive. Like it's not like last year next gen where you needed like what 300 something thousand, like 350,000 to get to 85. Like you can get to 85 for like the $20 package. Like for real. Like I got the $50 one, and then after I was at 85, I still had I had a lot of VC. I had like 50K left. Like I had a lot of VC left. So you're worried about gameplay, don't worry about it. You're worried about VC, don't worry about it as much. Like VC is fine. It's 2K. They gonna make their money. But it's not bad. Like shoes are less expensive, clothes are less expensive, everything is less expensive. But 2K is actually a good game. If you're worried about like my career being boring or the same thing or dribbling being all that, it's completely different, man. The only thing that can make this 2K better is if they had it cross-platform. If it was cross-platform, this would be like, it would take over everything, and I'm convinced. This 2K is good. If you're on the fence about 2K, don't be. And that is really my final message. Yeah. Also, if you're gonna make a build, you should probably make it big because bigs are good. I mean, you know how it is. Like bigs are always gonna be good because everyone's forcing threes at the beginning and they're breaking. So yeah, if you're on the fence, I hope I might have convinced you to get it. I think it's a really good game. What I ignore? Park. You know, Park is gonna be Park. There are still people using screens and stuff, but have you had any concerns about 2K not being good? It's a whole tier above the last like 2-3 2Ks for sure. Like I have no complaints, and I'm a picky person. Like shot contest feel like it's good. Well, that's enough for me rambling. It's Tim Bang. I hope y'all enjoyed this.